Hello children, welcome back to Seki classes. Myself Punit Seki. So in this session we are going to solve, not solve, we are going to construct different problems from the exercises of the lesson constructions. So now I have chosen one problem here. Construct a triangle with sides 5 cm, 6 cm, 7 cm, and then another triangle whose sides are 7 by 5 the corresponding sides of the first triangle. So you need to solve a similar triangles by using this data. So here important thing is you need to recognize the scale factor in the beginning. Just I'll write the scale factor. The scale factor is equal to 7 by 5 is also considered as a ratio of corresponding sides. So keep this in your mind. So now with respect to the scale factors, we are going to construct this triangle or similar triangles. So my first task is to what? Build a small triangle or build a triangle by using the given data. So here the constructed triangle is different sides. They are given 5 cm, 6 cm and 7 cm. In most cases, we'll consider the triangle base as what the lengths having more length. Suppose imagine your the length of what different lines you have by 6 and 7. So now consider the 7 cm length as a base. So just hope you all have the instruments. You just do the constructions with me. It will be helpful to you. Now draw a line segment of 7 cm here. In the beginning, I am drawing a line segment of 7 cm. I'll name this, since they have not been named, you can name it as what? A and B. So once you name the what line segment as what AP, now you just take the what radius of 5 cm by using your compass. You see now I am not using compass here, but I'll use thread to do that work. So now I'll take a radius of around 5 cm. I'll measure somewhere. It's 5 cm. I'll take here 5 cm. I'll keep at A. I'll draw an arc. It's like this. Again, I should take 6 cm. Now I'll increase my length. I'll keep at B. I'll cut that one. So at last, so I got a point here. So this I'll call this point as C. Just I'll join AC and BC. I'll just join AC and BC. Now one triangle is ready. According to data, I'll just consider the triangle. Now it's time to construct another similar triangle, with respect to similar by using the scale factor 7 by 5. So yesterday we did the work. Already you have an idea about this one. So now from at the point A, you need to draw a small acute angle. Just like that. So that acute angle has been divided into different parts with respect to denominator here. So here the scale factor, the denominator portion will be 5. So just I'll take a different. Now I'll take a small length. So you people have to take around 1.5 cm or 1.3 cm and keep A as a center and keep dividing. So just consider the scale factor, denominator portions. It's having 5 parts. I'll start with 5 parts first. So just see now, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. I got it. So once you finished making parts, it's time to name this one as A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. So once you finished naming the word points after making the parts, so keep in your mind what you have in the denominator. So those numbers of parts you have to make in the what? In the acute angle section. So now you just join A5 with B. This is the first part. You need to join A5 with B. So now it's time to what? Go for the numerator part. Here numerator is 7 you have. So but here only A5 you have. You need 2 more parts. So just I'll do it now. This is consider this one. How much I've taken? that is A5, A6 and A7. So I'll extend this. That is all considered as A6, A7. I got it. So now from A7 I need to draw a parallel line to get the another similar triangles for this case. So those you have A7 here. Suppose if you draw a parallel line, so whether you will get another triangle is the question. So on that case, so what you are going to do, you have to extend the length AB just like this. You just extend the line AB. So now, so use the same strategy what I told in the yesterday's class. So just draw a parallel line at A7 with respect to BA5. So now I'll use this. So you can have a look here how I'm going to solve it. Take more than half of this. So see now, this is what you have to take it. Then keep at A7. Don't forget it. Do the same thing. Again, you just measure this radius. So how much you are just measuring here. Then keep here and cut this. So at last, you can draw a parallel line by using this one. See now, here there is a point from A5. You can draw a parallel line. So I hope you got this result. You call this point as B dash. So now let me extend at B dash. So again, you did not get any similar triangle, but it's time to get it. So at B you need to draw another parallel line. So meanwhile, just I'll extend even this line too. To avoid this confusion, just I'll take up the scale factor. Hope you have written that one. So just I'll extend this. Yeah, so I'll do the same work as I did in this here. This I'll take some radius, just say similar radius, I'll try to take it. So keep at B, you draw an arc. Keep at B dash, you just draw a semicircle, sorry. Yes, semicircle, you got it. You just measure this length and keep at this point. So you know, on approximately I'm drawing, but if you use the word instruments in a proper way, you will get the accurate result. So I just consider this point. I'll draw another line just parallel to this. Keep watching. Yeah, it looks parallel, similar to parallel line. But as I mentioned earlier, I'm not being used to a proper instruments to get the result. But you have to do the proper constructions because you are using a good instruments there is. It's time to name. It's B dash your need. This is a C dash. So now you got about triangles, different triangles. You can say ACB and AC dash B dash are different triangles. So it's time to write the final conclusion about my data. So here since ratio is 7/5 there is, I should write like this: AC dash by AC is equal to AB dash by AB and C dash B dash by CB. So therefore triangle AC dash B dash is similar to triangle ACB. So this is the final conclusion. So related to this construction. So why this construction I have chosen? Because yesterday what we did it, our last session what we did it, it was the scale factor. What denominator was a huge number and numerator was a number having less quantity. But here it is a reverse for this one. Here denominators are having the less quantity and numerators having the high quantity, and that case is how to perform the calculations. So with calculations and constructions. So look at this one, the beginning, and finally telling that. So 5 you have, first you make the 5 parts. So you need to extend 7 parts because you need to 7 parts, again you extend 2 more parts here, A6 and A7. So once you extend that, you need to draw a line in the external point of a triangle. In that case, you need to draw 2 imaginary line one from the what length AB extended, another one AC is extended. At last we came with this conclusion. So this is what the constructions work to construct different similar triangles. So now I'll take another what problem from another exercise. So construction of tangents. So yesterday briefly I introduced what a tangent is. A tangent is a straight line which touches a circle at only one point. Just I will draw first what exercise 6.2 first problem for you people. So draw a circle of radius 6 centimeter from a point ten centimeter away from its center. Construct pair of tangents to the circle and measure their lengths. So this was the question. So one of the interest and easiest what question, and also this question will be asked for 2 marks. So draw a circle of radius 6 cm from a point 10 cm away from its center. Construct a pair of tangents to circle and measure their lengths they are asking. So first in the beginning, so you two do the constructions along with me. So I will draw a construction of radius 6 cm. First I will choose some 6 cm radius here. It's a little bit bigger than the 6 one. You will get a bigger diagram here. You see now, I'll just draw the circle. Yes. So just I draw a circle of radius 6 centimeter. So now you need to draw a line segment of 10 centimeter which is appear from the center. So since you already have 6 centimeter, if you just take 4 centimeter outside is enough. Okay, so this is you got 4 centimeter. So I'll make this end point. So here one small keynote I wanted to share with you all. Suppose imagine it's a plane, it's a rectangular plane I have taken. If I draw a circle inside, so this circle, when you draw in a plane with a circle, the entire plane is divided into 3 different regions. So this one is something called interior region, and this one is what? Exterior region, and you can observe one more on the circle region. So there are 3 regions. Suppose why I need that? Suppose if I place a point here, so you can say, you can call this point is external point with respect to triangle, sorry, with respect to circle. If I place a point inside this one, you can say internal point with respect to circle. Suppose the same point, if it lies on the circle, you can say the point has been lie on the circle. You could tell that. Just keep your mind. It's an external point, it's an internal point, and the point lies but on the circle. So look at this one. Now this is a point, it's considered as the external point. Now you are drawing a tangent from external point to a circle. I'm repeating. Now you are going to draw tangents from external point to a circle. So now you are choosing your 6 cm, your 4 cm are taken. So for this case, what should I do now? I'm sorry, yes, I got it. Yes. So just see now. Take more than, so just before I do this, let me make this one. Let me name this one as something. This is O and this is P. Take more than half of OP. Just I'm chosen more than half of OP. Just more than half I've taken. Keep at O as center. Draw arcs on either side. So what you are drawing here, you are going to draw a perpendicular bisector for the line OP. Again, don't change the radius. see now. Now keep P as the center. You just cut those out. So once you cut this one, you will get different points here. Yeah. Just mark the points and join them. You get another center. This center you consider as O dash. So you can say, so when the perpendicular bisect, when you draw for the line segment OP, you will get another center O dash. So now it's time to draw another what circle with respect to O dash as a center. So keep O dash as a center and to try to reach both center O. Somewhere I adjusted. So now you have drawn circle 2. I'll call this a circle 2 and this is a circle 1. So I have two different circles here. So now you need to recognize the point of contact for the circle 1 with respect to circle 2. So you need to recognize the circle 2 is cutting circle 1 at two distinct points. So you can see this point. So I'll use another color to mark this now. See now. So this point, the circle 2 cutting circle 1. Similarly, you can observe one more point here. Across, you can name this point as A and B. So just join AP and BP. Just I'm joining AP and you can join BP. You can call this as a tangent 1 and this one is a tangent 2. So that is how you can draw tangents from external point to a circle. So now they are asking to measure the length. Now you take a scale, measure the length of AP and measure the length of BP. So AP, how much you get, you just write down, and BP, how much you get, you write down. So and also you could write a conclusion, AP and BP are the required tangents for this circle. So now importantly, don't forget this idea. So point lies in interior region of the circle, point lies on exterior region of the circle, point lies on the circle. From external point to a circle, you can draw maximum 2 tangents. So from internal point to a circle, you cannot draw any tangents. And if your point lies on the circle, you can draw maximum 1 tangent on the given point. Remember that is, from external point you can draw 2 tangents, from internal point you can't draw any tangents. If your point lies on the circle, you can draw a single tangent for this. Thank you.